first classical piano teacher that I had when I was really young always told me that a scale, you should sort of imagine that, let's say you're going up a scale, you're imagining that there's a string around here sort of pulling you along. So the idea is sort of effortlessness. And so you're sort of having this string pull you up. And then as you come down, it's more that you're sort of turning over like this. Another thing that she was big on was always getting your thumb under your other fingers as quickly as you could after you use your thumb. So immediately, as soon as I play that second note, I'm getting my thumb ready. I do this a lot. If I'm learning a standard or if I want to work on a tune that I wrote, I'll try to say to myself as a practicing device, okay, let me limit myself within a 2-octave range, let's say here in the tunes in G minor, and only play stepwise motion, meaning whole step or half step, up and down the scale, correlating with whatever chord it's going with. And then you can progress to something like starting to say, okay, I'm still within this octave range, I'm still playing stepwise motion, but now I'm allowed to go in either direction whenever I want. So. It's starting to sound a little bit more like music because I'm going up and down when I'm feeling it. It's starting to sound maybe something more like melody. And then what I can do is say, as the next step, I don't have to always be playing. I can take my hands off whenever I want, but resume, step away from where I just was. scales I'm playing and adding chromatic tones. So the idea there is, I guess, sort of getting comfortable, I guess, with whatever tune you're in, but getting comfortable from the absolute beginning point of most music, which is scales. And what happens with scales is that it's a pretty quick way to be melodic, because the most melodic thing you can do most of the time is to play just one note away from where you are, and it's going to sound like something. And also, if you're thinking of whole steps and half steps as a way of building lines, you're always half a step away from freedom, some way or another, if you just resolve something chromatically. And that's, kind of a good way to get comfortable, and sort of a starting point maybe as a meditative thing that I do a lot when I'm practicing. But if I just start from a point of scales, it's a way to begin that's easy. It gets me in a more comfortable place to begin with, and then I work my way out from there, and things suggest themselves from stepwise motion. And when I listen to what you're saying it's like when you sit down, it's like, well, I have so many options. What option do I do? So what you almost want to do when you're practicing, and also when you're playing, is choose a starting point, a place to be, and to limit the options a little bit. Yeah. Has anyone seen this movie, The Pianist? You've got to see it. It's one of the best films I've ever seen. He has this scene where he's imagining that he's playing the piano. It's really well filmed because he's doing just that. And the guy, obviously, the actor studied piano for a while. He's doing the fingering of Chopin Ballade the first time he's sitting there, going up, and you can really see how it's there's an aesthetic, pleasing thing to actually feeling where something lays on the piano. So for me, I guess it's usually more of I'm feeling how that would